And I'm back. Hopefully everyone can just refresh real quick. Sorry about that. So hopefully that'll do what we need to. Hopefully I will be able to just pop up OBS and add that as a source. Maybe. So that should show up now as a source in my... it didn't. Okay. So it still didn't show up. Let's pop over here. Let's go over to this. Let's see what's up over here. Cam utility tutorial. All right.
Peace out, leaving home just to change my phone plan. Hello, switching from my sofa. Goodbye, everything you can. Hello, Google Fi, a phone plan that can.
The Canon M50 is arguably one of the best cameras for creating content.
I would agree.
Live streaming. So in this video, I'll be sharing you how to live stream with your Canon M50 and turn it into a webcam.
Skip that trial. Nobody wants that.
The end of the video as I share the best
Nobody wants YouTube Premium. Who the heck's paying for YouTube?
You gotta just press record.
Hey, what's up? It's Omar with Think Media, helping you build your influence with online video.
I make content on YouTube and I don't even want people to pay for YouTube.
Other times we do tutorials just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, before we get into the various ways that you can live stream with the Canon, I want you to do a few things. First, set your camera to 1080 and then set your focus mode to face tracking. By doing this, you'll get the best
I think that's
settings
pretty much already what mine's on, as far as I'm aware.
So make sure to watch this video the whole way through. The first way to stream with your M50 is to use it with a USB. This method
Okay, so that's the method that we're going right now.
as well. But if you want to see the full list of Canon cameras that this works with, we'll put a link to that in the description below. However, using the USB option isn't a one-size-fits-all for this moment at the time of shooting this video. This USB option works best with PC computers and laptops. And really all you have to do is download the driver from the Canon website, hook up your M50, and you're good to go. This by far is the easiest and cheapest way to use your Canon M50 as
Okay, so
but depending on the length of your micro USB, you may want
just plug it in and go. That's not what happened. So, interesting.
to grab a long one, so you're not limited to where you place your camera.
Now then that moves into using the cam link. So, let me go back over here. Canon EOS webcam utility. Make sure I downloaded the right thing. So, says everything's good. It's good with OBS. Getting started guide. So I have all of that. Yeah, I have the ability to run it. I have an eligible camera. So this is how to download. Downloaded the webcam utility software. EOS webcam utility. Okay, let's see. I think I might have downloaded the wrong thing real quick. I might have downloaded the remote shoot. Let's see. 2 drivers and downloads. Software. EOS utility. So I downloaded the EOS utility. EOS. Okay, that's what happened, everybody. Okay, so here's what's up. I figured it out. I downloaded this. This is the EOS utility. That is not what you want, apparently. You need to go a little bit further down and find the EOS webcam utility for Windows. And hopefully that will let us do it. Let me just make sure that is, yeah. So EOS webcam utility 1.1 Windows. There, that should be the one. I downloaded the wrong thing. Should be why. What? Why do I have to fill this out? Why? I just want my stuff, please. No, I'm not gonna put my actual last name there. You fucking kidding me? No, I don't want Canon stuff because you guys misgendered me when I signed up, and you didn't give me an option to select non-binary. So no, I don't want more stuff from you. I'm gonna take the camera and I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna love it, but yeah. Shifty says it wasn't OBS. It's okay. That's all right. Yeah, it wasn't OBS. It was me. I downloaded the wrong thing because they have EOS utility and then they have EOS webcam utility. So to anybody who is doing this, make sure that you download the EOS webcam utility, not EOS utility. Primarily for streaming. Yeah, it actually did influence why I purchased one. Because I figured it would be a little bit easier and cheaper. And then I was like, you know what? I want to get an Elgato Cam Link anyways. So I ended up doing that. But today we're just going to focus on setting up the quickest, cheapest, easiest way, which I think is still the quickest, cheapest, easiest way for any streamer to get set up, is using one of these cameras and then buying the webcam utility kit. And getting it fired up, because you don't technically need to have any capture card or HDMI cable stuff to make this work, which is what I'm trying to show today, if I can manage to install the right software, which it looks like I got now. So, you know, yeah, pretty proud of myself. Yeah. This one, extract to there. All right, webcam utility installer. I'm guessing it would be this one, because I do have the 64-bit. Oh, okay. Maybe not. What? Repairing your EOS can only be run from a bootstrapper. What the fuck are you talking about? How about I turn this off real quick? It's weird. So, only run from a bootstrapper. Okay, let me bring this up, see if I can find it. This. Where did I send that? Okay, EOS webcam utility. Open that up. EOS webcam 31. Driver. Interesting. That's good, Shifty. It's not your fault. It was a good suggestion. That was definitely a good suggestion. Setup. Okay. Be this. Ah! Okay, so you click setup, not the actual thing. So click setup, which probably for some people might have been a little bit obvious. If you want to set it up, you gotta click setup. I don't know. Sometimes. I don't know. It's just kind of... Why is my voice mod? Voice mod's not working. Oh well. It's just freaking out and making me hear my own voice. I'm like, why am I getting hot mic'd right now? Turned on. Anyways, so I tried to set voice mod up, but I'm still kind of getting used to it, and so it's randomly does things on Stream Deck right now, and I'm like, I just wanted to do a funny voice that I thought I had selected, and it didn't do the damn funny voice. It just made me hear myself, like, just hot mic'd my own damn self. I do not accept these terms. Actually, I do. I just want my webcam to work, please. I'll accept anything you throw at me. Just make my webcam pretty. Make it pretty. Oh, man. Oz is just over there crashed out. Yes, please install. Finish. Okay. So that finished it up. So I'm gonna pop over here. Switch to this so it's not quite so messy. So in theory, I don't need, from what I read anyways, I don't need to actually have it up. I just need to have this software installed. Yeah, there we go. Why is there a big black box around it? Oh, I bet you I know why. It's cropped. It's cropped. So I need to change it. I need to change it in the actual camera, I believe. Hold on one second. You can crop it. Do I have to, or can I, is this just... Let's see, so I would have to crop canvas, I'm imagining. Crossbar. By holding Alt, then resizing. Oh, okay. So, go... Alt. Oop, not what I wanted. This. Alt. Aha, fancy. Thank you for that, Shifty. I was not aware of that. Alright, so... There it is. It is in. It is in as a source, and it's pretty. I like this. No, this looks really good. Wow. That actually looks super... This doesn't look bad at all. You probably wouldn't even need, honestly, like... I'm gonna be completely honest. I really... We'll see how this baby works. We'll see how the cam link looks. But I personally don't mind this. I think this looks really good, and I love that I can even like change. I can zoom in on myself, I can get it set how I want without having to really just like open up the... Without having to open up the actual webcam controls. Yeah, you can see the comparison between the two. That's pretty sharp. That's definitely quite the comparison. I want to play around a little bit with formatting. I might play around with formatting and see if I can get it to come through, because I bet you if I changed the resolution in the camera to 1080, I can probably get it, because I think right now it's on 4K, and when you put it on 4K it crops in, but I think from what I've heard it automatically is just set at 4K because they're trying to show off the 4K, but like I don't have a 4K monitor. Restart of OBS did not fix it, Draco. So what happened was I installed the EOS utility, not the EOS webcam utility. So if you're looking to buy this and you're going to download the software, make sure that you download the EOS webcam utility. It's a little bit further down the list of software, but that fired it up really fast. Soon as I installed that, instantly recognized, and it showed up great. You can see now the comparison side by side. Camlink, or not Camlink, but Canon is pretty easy to tell which one is which for sure. The colors are so much sharper. This isn't even like highest frame rate, but it once you put it on 1080p, I believe it shoots at 60, but it's either 30 or 60 at 1080p. Either is fine with me, honestly. But if you're on 4K, it can shoot 4K, but it's not going to come through because a USB cannot handle 4K. The USB is not going to actually put 4K output. But if you have the, you have the 4K cam link and all of that and an HDMI cable set up, then it will come through as 4K. Personally, I don't really give a crap about 4K. I don't have a 4K monitor. I don't watch things in 4K. I don't really know anybody that's a big deal to. So I would rather take the extra frame rate, because at 4K, it's only shooting at, I think, like 24 frames per second. So it's going to be a little bit choppier. I would take the smoothness over the 4K resolution. I'm perfectly happy at HD. 1080p is fine. But yeah, so the fix is definitely just make sure you download the right software and then it'll show up fine. If I go in and select 1080p as well, this should reformat and not have that weird crop, I'm guessing, hopefully. Because when you shoot in 4K, it crops down the image to a little bit smaller, punches into the middle to be able to deliver the higher resolution. And I'm guessing it'll show up as the same ratio as my webcam, and I can just drop it right in here. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. That's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And it took me, well, a little over an hour to set up 100% start to finish. And I think anybody who's gonna be setting this up at home, not streaming, not hanging out and chatting with everybody while you do it, I think you could probably get this out of the box, 100% set up, ready to go in like an hour at the most. If you're technically savvy, then you could have this done in like 45 minutes and you got a mirrorless webcam set up. Beautiful, beautiful setup. No complaints right now with this thing at all. And it's just kind of chilling there, and I can see myself up here on the, can actually see myself. I love that aspect of it. So I can see what's going on while I actually look at the camera. Let me switch over here. I'm going to show you how I got things set up at the moment. So you can see that, I'm showing up on the camera right now. You got my, obviously all my plants and stuff, but yeah, super compact, super tiny, shows me what I'm doing. Really bad angle with the light right there, but you get the gist. Sick, welcome to the stream, dude. How's it going? Looking good? Oh man, I'm so excited. We had a little bit of problems here, but overall, I'm thrilled. It's terrific. I can't wait to get this all set up. What I'm gonna do is have the webcam set up so it's like a little bit further over. And have it as kind of like an Oz cam. Let me see if I can get it to do it. Let's see. Because he likes to chill out over on the couch while I'm streaming, so I think it would be really cute to have something that I could just like punch over to him. Well, it's super dark, you can't really see him right now. But I thought it would be really cute to have something I could just be like, how's Ozzy? Let's check in on him. Boop. Just pop over to the dog. Make me want to get one of these mirrorless even more after seeing this now. Aren't they pretty? Oh my god, they're so beautiful. I've been looking forward to this for 2 years, and I finally have one, and it's amazing. I cannot wait to hit the ground running. Yeah, not even using the cam link. I would honestly say, like, as of right now, if anybody's looking to get this, fuck the cam link. Like, seriously, just the cam link, probably not even worth it. Like, it's just, I would just be happy with this. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do the stream. I'm gonna see how it works. We'll do a comparison. But personally, I'm happy with this. I'm thrilled. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna probably wrap up the stream there, everyone. I will get this all laid in. Boink. Get this all laid in. Get it ready to go, and we'll stream again next week. Now that I have this set up, the only thing stopping me is myself at this point. I have the Stream Deck. I have the you know, nice mirrorless cam set up. I can just sit down, record videos as I need to. I'll be happy with the way they look. I won't be beating myself up going, oh my god, my videos, I wouldn't watch those, because that was always a big thing for me. I would look at my videos and they just wouldn't be the quality that I expect out of a video, and it was always depressing. It sucked. It made me not want to make videos, and now that I have this, I feel like I can be a lot more proud of the information that I'm putting out there, and the quality of the information will line up with the quality of the video finally. Draco says, what is the original camera you were using? So the original cam that I'm using, the one under here, is the Logitech C922, which is still a really good camera. It still shoots 1080p, 30 frames per second on that, 60 frames per second on 720. It's a good little camera. But as you can see, just like same lighting, same everything. I haven't even tweaked anything in the Canon. And this is me like really messing with the settings on my C922. I've been working on lighting and settings and just getting filters on it for like over a year now, and finally have it to a point where it looks somewhat decent. And then with the Canon, you just turn it on and it looks great the same day. Same camera I have, and I'm not happy with the quality. It's hard. Honestly, the Logitech is a pain in the butt. Here, let me pull up my settings, and I'll show you. Are you using OBS? Because I can show you what I use for my settings in OBS. Switch over here. So for this bad boy, I've got webcam properties, configure video. I also have a mask on, so that makes it look fancy. Guy Level taught me how to do that in a video. Not me personally, but that's where I learned how to do it. Guy Level made a video just for me, because I'm fancy. So the biggest thing that I've figured out on this little webcam is always turn off auto exposure. Autofocus I leave on, but auto exposure I always turn off. Guy Level's so good. I was on a podcast with them last year, and they were just super chill. I love them to death. They're great. That was the biggest thing. Soon as I turned that off, because see, like when you turn that on, auto exposure, it just gets so blown out and grainy. Soon as you turn that off, you can kind of adjust to fit where you need it to be. And then you go over to gain, and you can adjust it minutely and change it the little bits so that you can get to where it looks decent, and then change brightness, contrast to fit your room and where you're at. But turning off autofocus or auto exposure was the big changer for me, and turning off backlight compensation. Backlight compensation tends to make it grainy and blown out, waters down your colors. So I do a little bit of a sharpness bump, a little bit of saturation. Brightness usually stays right around the middle for me, but that's just because of my lighting, so that's gonna change for you. I always bump the contrast up a little bit, because if you put it on just like in the middle, and then you start changing other settings, like your saturation, your brightness, or anything like that, the contrast just gets washed out. So that contrast, little extra contrast bump is gonna help you have a little bit sharper, cleaner image and get that, you know, little bit more DSLR-y mirrorless camera look. But a lot of it just has to do with getting a lot of light on you, is what I've found. The more light I can get on myself, the background looks good dark. The background is dark as I can get it. It looks great, and have just like 1 or 2 lights for a little bit of color and ambiance. But other than that, just make sure that you're really, really well lit. Turn off auto exposure and just tweak your gain and your saturation and stuff, and your contrast, and you should be able to get it looking pretty decent. But I struggled for a long time to get this webcam looking anywhere near good. And here we are. Soon as I get this new camera, soon as I get the new camera, here we are. But it'll be great for a second cam. I would really love to have this as a nice, whatchamacallit, like extra cam that I can switch back and forth between. Show off the dog, show off my whatever I'm doing on the desk. I could even set it up on a tripod and have it like pointing down so that people can have a better view for like unboxings and stuff. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up using this C922 for, is unboxing streams and things like that. 2 of the Dasny D50s and RGB behind me. Nice. Yeah, so you should be able to get it set up pretty well. If you just kind of turn off some of those settings and tweak the gain, you should be able to get it looking pretty good. Well, that is gonna wrap it up for me, everybody. So right about an hour start to finish, out of the box setup, got a mirrorless cam. Thanks for the walkthrough until I can go your route. Yeah, no problem. It's always good to know how to work with the stuff that you got. That way, when you do get new stuff, you don't just throw it away. You can keep using it and utilize it for other things. And the more you get, instead of just having like, well, I had 1 webcam and then I got a new cam and now I still have 1 webcam. Now I know how to use both, and I can just diversify and have multiple angles. Opens up creativity options, things like that. So yeah, glad to help. Thank you so much for hanging out today, everyone. I had a blast. I had a really good time setting this thing up, and it was a good time. I will be back next week. I'm gonna start getting into my schedule again for creating weekly videos now that I have my camera and I feel good about everything. I'm happy and my cold is flushed out of my body. Weekly videos coming back. I'm gonna start jumping into focusing a lot on YouTube gaming stuff. I want to start helping people with that, and as well as the social media content. So social media videos and news still coming out, but I want to start focusing a lot more on YouTube gaming topics and sharing how people can get some views on their stuff and grow their channels instead of just focusing on Twitch, because I feel like Twitch is just not my content home anymore. And as much as I love visiting people over there, I don't know if I really want to focus on Twitch specific stuff. I want to focus more on general content creation stuff, building brands, marketing, and then as far as platform specific stuff, it's mostly going to be YouTube gaming. Yeah, Shifty, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate your help through it. I will see everyone later.